Now we're going through the endpoint carriers. You'll send out your VoIP traffic to terminate to your endpoint carriers, to the outside world, and to the PSTN. Endpoint carriers authenticate your traffic based on your IP address, as well as you authenticate them based on their IP address. So when you contact an endpoint carrier, they'll give you an IP address to send the traffic to. Right now I'm going to set up IPSmarx as the endpoint carrier. And if the endpoint carrier supports prefixes, this is an optional setting for the endpoint carrier. If they want for you to send them a prefix, you can put that prefix here. If they don't have a prefix for you, it is optional, so you don't have to fill that out. VoIP protocol is SIP protocol, and the max capacity. This setting here is for when you want to send a specific amount of calls to an endpoint carrier and then go to the next endpoint carrier. Say the endpoint carrier can only support 50 simultaneous calls. You will send 50 calls to this endpoint carrier, and based on the dial plan, then we'll send out the calls to another endpoint carrier. And to allow international prefix, you can enable or disable that. And the international prefix you can set as 011 or whatever prefix that the endpoint carrier gives to you. If it is not just 011, it could be 00 or 101 or 011, depending on the endpoint carrier and the prefix settings that they have. And with the company information is what they have here, carrier 2, and it will also show up on the company full name will show up on the CDR report later on in the training, where I'll cover the reports. And then you can put in all the contact information if you so desire to. We can click on add, and IPSmarx carrier has been added successfully.